Alright, we're back. We love getting legs from looking at random things in Hardman's room. Whale skeleton. That's pretty cool. I think we're pretty much done here with the hourglass. Why does he do all these effects when he won't even be around to see this? Oh. Very tired, but you know what? I'm not gonna be as exhausted as Sam is gonna be after his whole adventure. Hmm. From back in the day. I think we've seen everything now.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You
Oh
know,
my
I
gosh, he's
keep
gonna have
busy.
to watch.
I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course.
Uh,
But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happened,
Everybody loves
read
thumbing
about your
you up.
circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep-your-own station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Armory. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Oh my gosh. This game is so silly.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Nah, these are gonna be bad.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
This is a must. So I guess technically I could go and double up on the thermal pads. But I'm okay with this. I have extra boots as well.
Order assigned. Good morning, Sam.
Sam, so, Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created and changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died.
Oh, this is one of those
Therapeutic
cargo
hypothermia
cannon
saved
things.
his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall...
Whoa!
Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
I was being way too risky. I was just trying to move back when I shouldn't have. Container damage power gloves? I thought I was wearing the power gloves. I mean, we're gonna just drain the battery even more because we have this, the terrain skeleton, and the power glove. It's a bit insane. I should probably place a generator when I get the chance, to be honest. I think we are still quite a bit away from it. So 300 meters, it's not too much. So we have this giant, away. Oh shoot! There's rocks, there's an avalanche. Gotta watch out for that. Glad I have a battery pack. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking the best. I feel like some direction like this might be the best.
You've walked up worse.
Remembering when he climbed up at an 80-degree angle in a way that I didn't think was possible. Big sign right here.
Keep on keeping on.
Nice.
We're like almost at the summit here. Surprised there's actually nothing
There
there.
we go.
Okay, time to come down very carefully. This wasn't that bad. I think it's just about kind of recognizing the route, because there are good routes, there's difficult routes that involve a lot of equipment. This route doesn't really involve any equipment. I mean, there's, besides the ones I've tried.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked until the party.
Okay, no
Cargo
chip over
verified.
here.
Thank you.
Let's deliver.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Bit of damage. I'm okay with that. Most of the 40
Oh,
condition, which is
right
good.
then. If you'd do the honors.
Let's do it. I did not realize, like, we're actually getting close to the end of the game. We're getting to a point where there's just gonna be a lot of story. Because, like, we were talking about going to the relay point, which is pretty crazy. Oh, baby, look at that. Oh, that's gonna help me out.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. With access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient Death Stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just them. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order of it.
Oh, I'm stupid. I have to go back now. Was I able to take... I don't think I was able to take them all on at once.
Weapons restrictions.
I can go up this way. Actually, you know what? Is there an order I can take? I'd prefer to take an order than nothing at all.
Verifying ID.
But yeah,
Will remain locked.
I did not realize we're actually getting very, very close. Whatever. Climbing anchor level 2 now, so it's just longer, which is nice. And let's go, and the return trip should be not that bad. Especially with the help of other people.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
These boots are not done. With the help of the skeleton and the power gloves and everything, this is hardly a challenge. Okay, that was a bit risky. Could wear damage. It is time to wear these. Don't want to get the chance. Or not exchange, I should construct some new ones. I want to really like that. But, you know, it's also the middle of the season. Is there any... Okay, there's another one up here. There's gotta be a way through. Like, this is very, very severe. This way, go this way. Need to be careful I don't run into a cliff. Whoa. This will be helpful. Okay. Now we head down. Oh, shoot. I did not think there would be BTs. No lie. Why is there a truck here? You really? I mean, actually, I think there's a path to the relay, but that's about it. Here is...
That's a big one. So bad. Nice.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I had much to add, I would... So, crypto bios all around you. This would be a nice little stop. Whoa. We need to pass time in the shelter.
There we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Let me check. I think I had to do it this way. Yeah, next is a paleontologist. Handle with care. Avoid impact. This is a bomb?
A paleontologist of ours needs an antimatter bomb for an important excavation.
Oh,
Seems the
that's
strata he's
fun.
attempting to reach is beneath a layer of tar, and he has no choice but to resort to drastic measures. The bomb is safely secured in its case, but if you're careless and break the damn thing, you know what'll... Listen up, Sam.
It's actually quite
For this
heavy
run,
as
you'll be
well.
transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Let me make these, and then I also want to make... I'll do 2 hematic grenades. Don't like that I'm making a bunch of equipment, but I feel like a lot of it's
Sam,
necessary.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Oh my gosh, this will be heavy. Oh wait, first I can deliver that. This is on the boot clip. That's in the grenade pouch. I feel like I have too many anchors and things. But I have Hartman's package that I can do, like, right now. Yeah, it's heavy.
Order assigned.
But at least we get one less thing. 3 stars, we get a BT hologram. And we get blue.
Good work.
Oh,
New order
shit.
available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
What are these? What else am I carrying? Oh, wait. This is another Hartman delivery. Good thing I'm just looking at what I have right now. Precious paintings. We know he loves paintings. 108 likes. Almost to 4 stars, which is really great. Condition is at 40. New challenges await you as a courier. However, you have reached card condition grade 40. It will now be harder for you to lose consciousness. So did that just, like, unlock new deliveries
Thank
for
you
me
for
to
your
do?
continued.
Is that what it means?
Good work.
Pretty
New order
interesting.
available.
I don't think I want to do anything else. It's going to be a heavy one. And let me just check. There's no other generator here? Oh yeah, I like people having the rope or the climbing anchor, like, right there.
Sorry, Sam. I can't allow you to build a structure there. Pick a spot outside the sensor ring and try again.
They're probably gonna make me do it in the snow. But I will give this a shot. And also, able to. This is gonna work.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And that is something that will help. Next up, we're delivering a bomb too. Let me try to upgrade this generator. I think this is a very good one to place down. Oh, there's one all the way up there. Come on. Well, I don't want to go all the way up there. Nice bridge, by the way. It's not impossible to use a truck. Oh my gosh, no. You have no materials? Oh, all you need is metal. Can't use pyro crystals for that. Should be okay. You know what I'd like to do? V space pattern. Interesting. Oh wait, what? That's from Cyberpunk? Is that what that means? That's actually crazy. I actually don't have too far. I was gonna say I don't really have to. Yeah, I could kind of stay level this whole time. And then, geez, that's quite the journey. But if I just stick this way, I should be okay. I'm not gonna go for the truck or the bike. This is too Mountaineer. I'm not going to the mountain. Oh yeah, the Mountaineer is like way back. Veteran Porter.
There we go.
Check climbing anchor. He's gonna
There we go.
run out.
That's a big one.
Another generator coming in. I don't even see anybody. But there might be one like over here. I don't even see him, to be honest. Yeah, they're like way over. So this warns you like far south. No! We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh shoot, shoot, shoot. Let's use a hematic. Not close enough. Good. I'm holding my breath with this weird blood stuff. What? Where is he? Where is he? I should have used a blood bag. I'm gonna do that now. Time for yet another one. There's two, but they're like way over here. So, yeah, the danger here is they could just drag you off, and then, boom! Alright. Now we got this challenge. I could do climbing anchor, but I think I'm okay. This is a weird one, man. I could go down this one. I'm probably will. And only now have we left the network. I'm being very dangerous at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Don't do that. So, okay, let's just do an anchor, like, right here. I guess the idea behind the custom anchor is that you get 6 again. However many we usually get. Let's just go down like this. Oh gosh, that's bad actually. Wait, we're good, we're good. Oh. Ah! No! Let's just not do that. Let's go like a safe way. And just do something like this. Oh yeah, you heard her request. Okay. It did not explode. Just go down this way.
You there. Bridges wants you.
Container damage was bad. You know that, but we're still doing okay. Okay, let's do this. Legendary needle drop. Gonna need another one. Such a good song. Gonna have to end it early, but it's okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified.
Okay,
Weapons
you
detected.
give us some
All
stuff for
weapons will
free
be
then.
locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Makes sense
Thank
since
you.
we probably used a lot getting here.
Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how. You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Ah, oxygen mask. Now I remember.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available.
So now I can do number 60, which we're gonna need to go to the VOG, which is why we need an oxygen mask. I would say I did this pretty well. This route also seems a little interesting. It's like this is just like a giant drop doing it that way. I don't know. Before I do that,
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally.
oh, and this
In addition to
drains
protecting you
battery.
from toxic gases, it'll also
No.
help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Okay. Almost done the recording. I'm too tired for more of this. Let's just read this. He's talking about all-terrain skeleton, climbing anchor, the custom anchor that is. The handprint dates to the late Cretaceous period when the dinosaurs became extinct. Okay. BTs that aren't affected by your blood. Some BTs aren't affected by your blood. They glowed red, so the red ones are resistant. Wonder how to handle them. I don't know. Thanks to you, the contamination's all cleared up. So the end of the world, a port of the beach opening, and BTs pouring in by the thousands. Likened it to the visions of extinction doom sufferers tend to experience. Let's try to read some Actually, let's go to memory chips. Oh wait, I have to do the thing with them. Here's one that's interesting. No blue in the inverted rainbow. Why is that the case? So it talks about roundworms that are notable for glowing bright blue, but only when they die. It's known as a death fluorescence. Blue is very much the color of death, it seems. So this is, like a Rocky finding a little fun fact, and then he wants to put it in his game. Blue's connection to death. Also, yeah, there is the fact that, like, skin turning blue, um, when you die. Everyone in the beach kind of has blue skin. Giants BTs! This is based entirely on eyewitness testimony. None of these claims have been verified. Well, we did see a giant BT at like the very beginning of the game. They're comprised of consolidated ka of multiple deceased individuals. And history of the Odra deck. Does the name Freud mean anything to you? The boy would throw the spool under the bed, ensuring he would not see it anymore. He repeated the process. Concealing and rediscovering the spool was a coping mechanism. Sense of control. Kafka coined a term for this spool of thread, Odradek. He conceived it as an object capable of speech and autonomous movement, a mysterious being neither dead nor alive. Huh. So again, you could see it like the Odradek is like the fact that the Odra deck allows us to see BTs. It's not a coincidence. BTs come in all shapes and sizes. Blah, 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 blah. Subspecies of BT. And lastly, near-death experiences. Even those in a state of so-called brain death exhibit signs of consciousness. Why do only some on the brink of death report out-of-body experiences? Why do many of those describe being beckoned towards a distant light? It suggested that death was not an instantaneous change of states, but a process. And I like how that ties into the idea of like you drift out onto the beach and then you go onto the sea beyond. Um, its existence must be taken as an incontrovertible fact. Nerd emoji. I still have many of these to read, but we'll be reading them. In fact, I probably have to read them all super soon anyway. Goodbye.